नमस्कार दर्शकों, ओशिस न्यूज़ के रूबरू टॉक शो में आपकी अपनी होस्ट सुषमा आज आप पहुंची हैं पैलेस्टाइन एम्बेसी में। 7 अक्टूबर से एक कन्फ्लिक्ट देखने में आ रहा है इज़राइल एंड पैलेस्टाइन के बीच में। आज हम हिज एक्सेलेंसी ऑफ पैलेस्टाइन से आज हम थोड़ा सा इसका पूरा एक डिटेल में जानना चाहेंगे कि एक्चुअल में रियल थिंग्स हैं क्या, कैसे ये सिचुएशंस क्रिएट हो रही है, हमास इस तरह के एक्शन ले रहा है, फिर इज़राइल ले रहा है, मीन्स कहाँ से इसकी शुरुआत हुई। थोड़ा सा इसके डीप में अगर हम जाएंगे, हिस्ट्री में जाएंगे कि कोई भी कन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, कोई भी युद्ध होता है तो उसके पीछे कोई ना कोई हिस्ट्री होती है। तो हम आज पैलेस्टाइन में हैं, इसके बाद हम इज़राइल में भी जाएंगे, वहाँ के भी हिज एक्सेलेंसी से पूछेंगे कि ये सिचुएशंस क्यों आ रही हैं और अल्टीमेटली मानवता का जो हनन हो रहा है ये कब रुकेगा। इसकी तह तक जाने के लिए हम ये एक थोड़ी सी मुहिम हम शुरू कर रहे हैं कि इंसानियत का जो हनन हो रहा है, मानवता का जो हनन हो रहा है, क्या युद्ध उसका समाधान है। तो उसी पर चर्चा करने के लिए हमारे बीच मौजूद हैं पैलेस्टाइन हिज एक्सेलेंसी। सर, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम।
Thank you very much for having me with you in this interview. And you are welcome to the Embassy of the State of Palestine.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Sir, actually world wants to know about real things. What is exactly going on with the Palestinian people?
Let me say the cause of Palestine have been for 75 years old.
Yes.
When 1948 Britain helped the Israelis or the Jewish at that time to establish the state of Israel on the land of Palestine. At that time, 78% of the land of Palestine has been occupied and called Israel.
Excuse me, it means 78% land occupied by the Israel and then made Israel.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a war
Yeah.
because let me say that they want to evacuate all the Palestinian people from the land. Lots of massacres has been committed by the terrorist Jewish organizations at that time, Haganah and other organizations. 950,000 people of the Palestinian evacuated from the land of Palestine to other countries or to West Bank or Gaza Strip.
Okay.
1967, the Israelis occupied the land of West Bank and Gaza Strip, including East Jerusalem. For us as a Palestinian, start our struggle from the beginning of 1965. 1993, we have signed with the Israelis a Oslo Accord, which it is a peace agreement signed in Washington. According to that agreement, the state of Palestine on the land of 1967, which is West Bank, including East Jerusalem and Gaza Strip, should be existed 1999.
Exactly.
Right?
It has written everything, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the Israelis since that time are destroying this agreement.
Oh.
Yeah, and they are refusing to give the Palestinian anything. They are discussing with us just for negotiation, right? And every day they confiscate land, they build new settlements, new units, they attack the Palestinian cities, which is, West Bank is divided for 3 areas. The cities is A zone, towns is B zone, and in between is C zone. The Israelis 100% controlling C zone, which is about 61 of West Bank land.
Okay.
We are not allowed in that area to build a room. And if we did, they will come and demolish it.
Oh.
And you demolish it by your hand, or they bring a bulldozer to demolish it. If they bring the bulldozer, it will cost you a very high price, and it's easy to find a Palestinian catching a hammer and destroying what he has built by his hand. All that lead to many things between the Israelis and the Palestinians, because, I mean, we can't live forever under occupation, and the international law give the Palestinian people or any other people under occupation or colonialism to resist in all means, including the armed struggle. So when we come to Gaza, Gaza is sieged for 17 years now. More than 2.2 million people living in 365 kilometers square. The poverty in Gaza Strip is more than 70. Okay, Hamas might control the security of Gaza Strip, but the Palestinian Authority is responsible for every other thing in Gaza Strip. We are responsible for health, for water, for all our ministries. It has a branch, and the budget of Gaza, because the poverty is there, is more than the budget of West Bank because of the poverty. Now, there is very sensitive thing, which is Al-Aqsa Mosque. Al-Aqsa Mosque, it's every day attacked by the settlers, defended by the Israeli soldiers.
Okay.
From 7 o'clock in the morning till 11. And anyone of the Palestinian, if he shout Allahu Akbar, they take him to jail.
Oh.
We have also 5,000 before 7th. I'm talking about before 7th of October. The Israelis from the beginning of the year killed 260.
Okay.
We have more than 5,000 detainees in the Israelis prison. Right. Now, when you say lifetime in Israel sentence, it's 100 years. So it's easy to find a Palestinian in the Israelis prison. His sentence is 600 years, 700 years, 1,000 years, 10 times, yes. So all that lead to what's happened in 7th of November. The tension is more in West Bank, including the siege of Gaza and the situation of the more than 2.2 Palestinian living in Gaza Strip.
Thank you, sir. Sir, one more question is there. Israel has bombed many, just you talked about that. Israel has bombed many civilian places like the churches, schools and hospitals. What is US say on that? Because what is the, why they are bombed on churches, schools, and what is the, what is actually the, fault of that school children's and church, and what is why they are bombed on that things?
Look, the crimes of the Israelis and the massacres, it's not new. It is from 1948 and after and before. The Israelis, when many countries in the world say that they have the right to defend themselves, which Netanyahu himself was asking, we knew that he will commit lots of massacres. Now, this war did not affect Hamas up to now, at least. Now, today we are in the 62 days of war, right? But lots of Israeli soldiers have been lost. Lots of tanks has been destroyed in the war. And lots of massacres. We have tenth of families has been deleted of the civil registry because all the family has been killed. The Israelis are attacking all this in this war civilian people. They killed who are registered more than 16,000 people has been killed, and there is about
7th October.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
And also there is about more than 6,000 still under the rubble. We don't have any equipment to take them out because people are sieged. There is no electricity. There is no food. There is no water. There is no medicine. There is no gas. There is no fuel. right? So how they can use, even if we have some bulldozers or so equipment, we don't have diesel. Our hospitals have been bombed from Al Ma'madani Hospital, which we have heard the Prime Minister has been shocked of that massacre. More few hundred has been killed there near the hospital. And Al Shifa Hospital, we have heard a lot, the Israelis, that Hamas is hidden under the hospital. This hospital, as Mr. Barak said, Mr. Ehud Barak, he was Prime Minister of Israel, said this has been built during Israel occupation to Gaza. Right? And we used to use rooms under the hospital as military. We used to investigate people under the hospital. So the Israelis thought that Hamas might, this what was in their thinking, that Hamas might use the same and hidden the hostages under the hospital. So it was a scandal for them when they come and they did not find anything. They tried to do something. The investigation of BBC discovered that, and they were looking to the watch of that man who trying to talk, and there was no weapon near the MRI. Then there was weapon and even the computer. So it was a real scandal for the Israelis when they were talking about Shifa Hospital. Now, we used to have 36 hospitals in Gaza. Now we have less than 15 small hospitals for 2.2 million. The killing and the injured people is every day in Gaza, every night in Gaza. Families killed, and all of them are civilian. We have not seen even one Hamas, right, in the hospitals injured or killed, right? The Israelis investigate in many hospitals, right, from Shifa and other. If they find only one Hamas injured there, let them put him in the media, right? But we have not seen that. And let me say, more than 50,000 tons of explosive have been thrown on the Gaza. 41% of the accommodations, flats and buildings in Gaza has been completely demolished. 1.8 of the people has been displaced from their homes. They ask the people to go to south of Gaza from the north. Then they bomb them in the south of Gaza. Right? Now, the humanitarian aid in Gaza, you can imagine this number of people in this small area without any humanitarian aid. There is now a real hunger of the people. We have faced a real problem of the hospitals, especially we need fuel to the generators. We need for a long time at least 1,000 truck enter these goods to Gaza daily for at least a month to get the minimum of those people need. So the situation is catastrophe. And the Israelis, as I told you, they call the people to move from this place, another place that it's safe, then they bomb them in the other place. So this is the situation in Gaza.
It's really very painful and really very thinkable thing is going on. With the Palestine Authority and Hamas is identical or different entity?
Look, let me say that Palestinian Authority, as I said, they are controlling everything in Gaza except the security situation. And they are responsible for each one in Gaza, from the passport to the health to water to everything. Now, before the war, yes, there might be some conflict between the Palestinian Authority or Fatah organization and Hamas. But when there is an aggression against our people, we are united. At the end, some other called Hamas as terrorist organization. The terrorist is the occupation. If there is no occupation, there is no one carry any gun or so. And as I told you, we went for peace, but the Israelis are not looking for peace. So Hamas accept the two-state solution on the land of 1967 with East Jerusalem as its capital, but they want to get the same fault of Palestine Liberation Organization, because we have signed Oslo Accord, but the Israelis did not follow. Hamas want to guarantee that they will get the real solution, and because of that, they are not announcing openly that we accept, but they accept. Announce it more than one time. And I know personally some leaders of Hamas, and they told me we are accepted internally the two-state solution and to live in the side of Israel, but we are not going to get the same fault of Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO. As I have mentioned, we are, as a Palestinian, are one people, and we are defending Hamas as we are defending Fatah. We are defending our people in Gaza, especially as I have mentioned that the Israelis are killing the civilian people to affect Hamas, destroying the hospitals to affect Hamas, making that siege of our people, and their main aim is to evacuate all the Palestinian people from Gaza to Egypt to live as a refugee there. And this is not new. Netanyahu himself has discussed that with Mr. Hosni Mubarak, president of Egypt, and he told him to build 10 cities, they can live in tents in 10 cities. Okay. Then we build for them, and they can move freely. So Mr. Hosni Mubarak said, forget. But Netanyahu insists to discuss that. And he had a pen and a map of Sinai desert. Okay. He want to displace them to or replace them in Sinai. Okay. So he wrote a circle in this area, small area of Sinai. Hosni Mubarak said, do you want war to come back again between me and you? Forget. But the Israelis won't forget. The Israelis' plan is to displace the Palestinian from Gaza to Egypt and from West Bank to Jordan, because we have heard more than one time King Abdullah Thani of Jordan said any refugee to Jordan or to Egypt means a red line. That means he has information that the Israelis are planning to displace Palestinian or evacuate Palestinian people from West Bank to Jordan and from Gaza to they are not looking for peace, and they have never thought of peace, to say the truth. Right? Because of that, we are not going to live as slaves forever under occupation. Yes. We are ready to any solution, two-state solution, or one-state solution in a democratic state, to live with the Jewish people, Christian, Muslims, in one democratic state. In both, we are ready for a peaceful solution.
Correct. Actually, then you told us what is the real humanitarian situation in Gaza?
It is, you can imagine, 2 months without any humanitarian aid. Now we are coming to, let me say, winter time, and winter time in Palestine is very cold. Sometimes it's snowing. Now people always use fuel to warm homes. Now they don't have homes even to warm it, right? They have tents. They don't have food. They don't have. You can notice the news that people in the land, the injured people in the hospitals, they treat them in the land. There is no beds, right? The humanitarian situation, I think, maybe in the history there is no same. There is no same in the history, but for the Israelis, they think that they are making pressure at Hamas. Hamas are not affected of that, right? They are affecting the Palestinian people, killing the Palestinian people, torching the Palestinian people. So the civilian, I mean, we won't think if it's between military people, both of them. But they are bombing the civilian people, destroying homes. They want to evacuate people of Gaza outside of Gaza and take the land of Gaza. This is their aim.
This is the main conflict will be going on. Okay then. Why not common people of Gaza stand against Hamas? Or whether you support the brutalities of Hamas done on Israel victims on, which led to eruption of Israel war?
Look, Hamas is not a man and a gun.
Okay.
Hamas is a political party.
Okay.
Hamas is an idea. Hamas is an ideology.
Okay.
And they are supported from the Palestinian people as other political parties like Fatah or other organizations, right? They are supported by part of people, as we talk in India, BJP and Congress and other parties. Each one has his followers. And let me say that after this war, Hamas has become very popular in the Arab and Islamic countries, not only in between the Palestinian people. Maybe people who has been affected directly by the Israelis' massacres and bombs. When you talk about 50,000 tons thrown in this area, it means 3 bombs of Nagasaki bombs, right? So Hamas, they have, and the people, if you notice, they say, thanks God, after they lost their family, right? Because they consider them, the people are martyrs. I mean, honest people has been killed. So in our beliefs that they are martyrs and they will go to Jannah, to heaven, right? Now, we want to live like other people, but we want to live peacefully and in our homeland and die normally in our homeland. We are looking for peace, and we will work for that, even when we use armed struggle. We use that just to get our freedom, not more. We are ready for a peaceful solution from tomorrow.
Correct. Sir, exactly, you told just war is not a solution. War is not a solution. What is the exact way to solve the problem?
I think the international community is responsible.
Yes.
And it's not the first time, because Palestine in the United Nations has, in the Security Council and General Assembly, more than 800 resolutions from 1948 till now. Israel has never been implemented to any resolution. And there is no pressure, because they are defended by the veto of the United States and sometimes other European countries. Now, sure, military won't be the solution.
Exactly.
And because of that, we went to and signed Oslo Accord. We are looking for peaceful solution. But who, if you leave it to this extreme government of Israel, they have only one solution: to evacuate the Palestinian people from the land of Palestine, to follow the Palestinian refugee outside the land of Palestine. The international community today, tomorrow, each time, if they are looking for peace in the Middle East and in the world, they should find a solution to the Palestinian people. Especially, they knew what is the real cause of the Palestinian people. The Israelis have come as a refugee to our homeland from the beginning of when the British mandate has come to Palestine. And we won't forget that declaration from Britain to the Jewish to establish homeland for them on Palestine. We won't forget Sykes-Picot agreement between France when they divided the area, right, to get Palestine and make it homeland to the Jewish in Palestine. International community again and again should make really pressure or siege Israel as they have sieged South Africa. This apartheid regime of Israel should be imposed for a peaceful solution. Otherwise, next war, it will be much worse than this war, which we are not looking for. We are looking for peace. Hope this is the last war, and the international community make an action and force Israel to come to peace, and the Palestinian, live normal life without this war and this killing and this massacres.
Correct. Sir, what do you want from the Indian people?
Look, if we go to the history, I think Mahatma Gandhi taught us many things. One of it, his attitudes toward the Palestinian cause, because they were looking for his to agree to establish Israel. He was against, and he said that Palestine to the Arabs as Britain or England to the English and France to the French, right? The Indian government used to lead the world to support the Palestinian cause. What we are looking from India is to follow the international law. We don't need more. We don't want them to stand with us against any others, right? Just follow the international law and look for peace, because I think West Asia is very important for India. Peace in that area is very important for India. We are looking that the Indian people support peace in the area and support the right of the Palestinian people.
करेक्ट है सर, एवरीथिंग इज़ एक्चुअली आपने अभी देखा कि किस तरह से इन्होंने पूरा पैलेस्टाइन का ज़िक्र हमारे सामने किया, एंड एग्जैक्टली क्या सिचुएशन चल रही है इन्होंने अपने पैलेस्टाइन के बारे में बताई है, पैलेस्टीनियन पीपल के बारे में बताई है कि इज़राइल कैसे बना, कैसे उससे निकला और कैसे अब सब चल रहा है. अल्टीमेटली सफ़र तो मानवता ही हो रही है ना, इंसानियत का हनन हो रहा है. एंड दे सेड दे वांट पीस, एंड इनका ये भी कहना है कि हमें किसी से कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए, आप सिर्फ इंटरनेशनल लॉ को फॉलो कीजिए. एंड इंटरनेशनल लॉ में ऑलरेडी ये चीज़ें जब डिफ़ाइन हो रखी हैं कि ये हमारा है और वो आपका है, तो क्यों फिर ये कन्फ्लिक्ट किया जाता है. और इंडिया तो हमेशा नॉन वायलेंस मोमेंट में रहा है कि हमें ना तो इधर जाना ना उधर जाना, हम हमेशा पीस के साथ है. तो थोड़ा सा हम सबकी ये जिम्मेवारी बनती है कि हम इस चीज़ को देखिए, युद्ध कहीं पर भी हो रहा हो, एटलीस्ट मरते तो हम ही लोग हैं, हमारे ही भाई बंधु हैं, चाहे वो इजरायली मरे चाहे वो फ़लस्तीनियन मरे. लेकिन मरना या युद्ध करना किसी भी चीज़ का हल नहीं है. इसको तो पीसफुली काम करने से होगा एंड पीसफुली बात को समझने से होगा. किसी के पास आज कम जगह है, किसी के पास ज़्यादा हो जाएगी, कुछ नहीं इसमें है. अगर हम बुद्धिज़्म में देखते हैं, बाकी चीज़ों में देखते हैं तो अब आज हमने पैलेस्टीनियन हिज एक्सेलेंसी से बातचीत की एंड इसके दौरान इनकी रियल थिंग्स पता चली हम लोगों को। एंड ये सब कुछ नेट के ऊपर भी अवेलेबल है, आप भी उसके ऊपर रिसर्च कर सकते हैं, आप भी उसके ऊपर जानकारी ले सकते हैं। एंड जल्दी ही हम लोग इजरायली हिज एक्सेलेंसी से भी मिलने वाले हैं कि उनकी भी रियलिटी हमारे सामने आए और जनता जाने फिर इस चीज़ को कि रियली में विक्टिम कौन हो रहा है। ठीक है, हम लोग तो मीन्स मीडिया हैं और मीडिया रियलिटी दिखाने के लिए हमेशा काम करता है। तो आज हम इस एम्बेसी में आए हैं, यहाँ से इनसे बातचीत की। कल हम इज़राइल एम्बेसी में भी अप्रोच कर रहे हैं कि हम उनसे भी बातचीत करें और रियल थिंग की तरफ बढ़े कि यार वॉर इज़ नॉट अ सॉल्यूशन, पीस इज़ अ सॉल्यूशन। मानवता के साथ जियो और जीने दीजिए। इसी के साथ आज मैं इस वार्ता को विराम लूँगी, लेकिन एक दर्द के साथ मैं विराम ले रही हूँ कि गलती किसी की भी हो लेकिन मानवता का हनन नहीं होना चाहिए और गलती को सुधार लेना चाहिए समय रहते हुए। कोई यूज़ नहीं है कि वो उसके ऊपर बॉम्ब डाल रहा है, वो उसके ऊपर बॉम्ब डाल रहा है। मानवता ख़त्म हो जाएगी, सृष्टि ख़त्म हो जाएगी, दुनिया नहीं बचेगी। क्यों नहीं हम ये बात समझ पा रहे हैं? जल्दी ही फिर मुलाकात करूँगी एक और नई शख्सियत के साथ रूबरू में। तब तक के लिए धन्यवाद।